We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, check 26. Zone.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
We got three. Hey, check 26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Prescott. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey. Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Rodgers, forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Jimmy Graham, 47 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded about a yard deep. And pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Williams. Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Inside. Shelly, don't let Shelly. Run. Zoom, zoom.
Now Rodgers being chased out left. And Adams has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Back to north. Zoom. Okay, over here.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Gun.
Rodgers again now. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gun.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A give to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Awesome. Gun.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Hey, where y'all going? Right now, you got 58. Green 18.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8. And it moves the chains. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You go 46, 46.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 47, 47. Here we go. Switch and 8.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
4 down. Here we go. Wide in.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Rodgers. And he will go down. A count sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Get 300. Get 300. Got. 158.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Get reset. Hey, easy. No.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers get a score closer. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The give is to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today. Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball. They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're going to 54. Why?
Now Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards. They come out here in the eye.
26.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Green 19th and on it.
Now it's Rodgers. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence. Getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Jump out! Hey, 626!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Inside. Zoom, zoom.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Trying to improvise. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun. 26.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
4 down. Switch is
They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey. Here we go. 46. 26.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. But just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott running left. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.